has a pretty long cord. Oh, we're live already. Hey everybody, this is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon home team of Keller Williams with Marty Schiff and Janelle Stockbridge. And we have another little visitor here. There she is. Look at them smiles. This is Audrey. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, Audrey.
Can you wave?
She's on a sugar high right now. She just had some ice cream, so she's feeling pretty good about herself.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't she? Yeah, she is. Look at that. And we're at Janarty's Ice Cream, homemade ice cream. Sorry, Janarty's homemade ice cream. Get the name correct. Right, I mean, literally at the pinnacle of the roundabout in Smyrna, aren't we?
We are.
And very cool little ice cream shop. And you guys have been here about a year?
It was September, just shy of a year.
Okay.
We have not had a summer yet.
We looked at this building almost exactly a year ago,
Yeah.
and it was completely empty.
It was completely empty.
Yeah.
What was here before? I don't remember.
The flower pot.
Flower pot.
was
That's right.
Previous. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been several things which we've talked about, putting up the history of this place.
Yeah.
Getting some photos for nostalgic purposes, people who have been here when it's been all the other businesses, and just kind of a throwback to what's been in this location.
Yeah.
Because it's historic.
Yeah, for sure. If you need that, by the way, Shacklett's very likely has photos of this, even from the old. They have a huge archive of Rutherford County photographs.
Yeah, we should do that. We should look at
So, so you guys, just so you know, I was a huge fan of Mars Ice Cream when it was open on the square in Murfreesboro, and they closed, and I was sad. And I love ice cream. And then you guys opened, and I came in, and I was like, man, this is maybe better. Yeah, I think it is. So I was super pumped that you guys were here. And of course, my favorite coffee shop is 2 doors down at Carpe Cafe. And so it's just cool. This is turning into a really great area down here. This is kind of what Ron and several others have kind of envisioned, that this would be a little destination. It would be a spot for families to come and hit a couple of shops. And of course, when the farmers market gets started, that's going to be awesome. And you guys will be front and center on that. So
yeah, we're excited to be a part of it. Definitely bringing more foot traffic to this area, because it is a great destination spot, and we are hoping someday for more retail.
Yeah.
More places for families to come and spend a day, not just coffee, ice cream, but then walk around those shops. We love this area. We couldn't have chosen a better location.
Good. And so far as the community supported you guys, I mean, most of the time when I'm in here, it's pretty slammed.
It feels like family. People come in, they're regulars, and we know their kids' names. We know what sporting events they did that week, and it feels like a community, a family. I've never felt that kind of support where I'm from in Massachusetts, I'll be honest. So down here, it seems like they really care about local, family-owned. They don't want to go to a chain. They really care about also that we make it from scratch. They like, a lot of people, more than I expected, ask us, how'd you get started? They really want to know. They care about us. Which surprised me that we would be asked that so often. We love it.
Well, that actually is a perfect segue. Thank you, Janelle. So tell me the story, like y'all's story, the store's story. Why ice cream?
Everyone loves ice cream.
Yeah.
Marty and I used to sit and watch Shark Tank and Chopped. I was going to nursing school. He was a musician for 20 plus years and then got into Kroger and Publix, so he was doing customer service, and we'd sit there at night and dream about opening something together, a business. He's a great cook, but we didn't want the overhead of a restaurant. We wanted something specific, quality versus quantity, do something really well, something specific, and this area kind of screamed for an ice cream shop.
It does.
It needs it.
Yeah.
And then statistically, what a downtown wants most is that. Coffee and ice cream, actually. Perfect pairing with Carpe. So we were just sitting there dreaming about, watching these entrepreneurs on Shark Tank, watching these people cook on Chopped, and we thought, why can't we do it? And Marty actually came up with the name before we...
on a scratch pad.
Janarty's, and we said, that's going to be either a really cool Italian restaurant or an ice cream shop. So we kind of dreamed it, and then we can tell them about the building.
Yeah, we kind of thought that it would be a good idea to do something that's not been done around here, the way we do it, the process in which we do it. And we thought, let's just make it better, just try to make it better and better. And we experimented with different ways of making ice cream and came up with something. We went through made a lot of ice cream.
Ate a lot of ice cream.
Well, you guys look great for having sampled a lot of ice cream.
And so we did. So we made a lot, and then we kind of thought it was a crazy idea, actually. And I said, "Do you think we could actually do this?" And she goes, "Yeah." And wasn't but a couple of days after that, a friend of mine that owns the Smart Pond and Gun owns this building, and he said, "Hey, I got this building." It was just almost like weird timing.
Did he know that you were thinking about
Well,
it?
he knew that I was wanting to do something at some point.
Yeah.
I didn't know really what it was, and
Something in food.
something in food. And he called me up and he said, "Hey, this building's coming up for lease. You want to come look at it? It'd be a great area." And I said, "Yeah." So we looked at it. We walked in, and of course, it was completely empty. The floors were concrete. It was just stripped.
Not
Yeah.
very attractive, and we said we love
he
it.
thought we were going to he thought we were going to run out, and we said, "We love this place. We'll take it." So then from that day on, you know that every day that you're not open, you're losing money basically. So we did it as fast as we could do it. Then we really had to, because we weren't really thinking about opening for it in about another year, because we wanted, and so we really had to put the fire to it and get everything built in here, get all the refrigeration and all the product, and then try to perfect the ice cream, which we still constantly do. I always try to make it better, even now that we've, opened.
Sure.
And so we got it in about 3 months. We got it together in about.
That's
3 months.
fantastic. So the place looks great. If you guys have never been here, it's literally when you turn onto Front Street and come across the railroad tracks, you are staring right into your front window. And the whole front of this thing is glass. I just now noticed it literally goes all the way to the floor, doesn't it?
Yep.
And so it's real bright in here, and the colors are soothing. It's simple and it's comfortable.
Thank
You
you.
know?
We wanted it to be inviting. That's what we tell our employees actually too, is not just the aesthetics. We want you to be inviting. We want our customers to come in and feel like they're coming into our home, really.
Yeah.
That they can sense that small business, family-owned vibe immediately. That
Yeah.
they know it's not just, they know they're welcome, and that we love to have them in here. But I was going to speak to, we did do it quickly, but we were perfectionists. Marty's a perfectionist on ice cream, and he said, we're going to do something, and we're going to do it the best we can do it.
Yeah.
We're not just going to open it up and order it in. We're going to make it from scratch. And we're not just going to do small batch. Most small batch ice cream shops do 5 gallons at a time. We said we can do better than that. We make less than a gallon at a time.
I've seen your
2 quarts.
maker. It's like a little toaster.
Yeah.
It's about the size of a toaster.
Tiny.
Yeah, it makes a lot of difference in
makes it
quality of the
quality.
ice cream.
And
Well,
it's very fresh.
I got to tell you, it's freaking fantastic, is what it is.
Thank you.
And I've had your salted caramel or the caramel. Oh my word, like it's
That's my favorite
ridiculous.
one.
It is ridiculous. And then my daughter got cookies and cream, and of course I tell her all the time when I buy her food that I get to charge tax, so that means I get a bite
Right.
of it. And it was delicious too. And my son loves the peanut butter, various incarnations of peanut butter. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Roy's
Roy's.
peanut butter. We have, and also we take customer requests, and we love to do them because then it is another level of it being personal. Is that
Yeah.
you can request a flavor, and we'll try to do it within that month or so. Put it on Facebook, and so the Roy's peanut butter that your son loves is a guy Roy who comes in, a regular, really great guy, walked in and showed us this candy bar that he grew up with and loved. And said, "Can you give me a little bit of my childhood? Can you make this into an ice cream?" And we said, "Sure."
And then you named it after him.
And we named it.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. So, you guys have started carrying some treats from some other companies as well, right?
Yeah, we partnered with Town Cakes in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
Lisa.
I love her. She's actually been on a coffee talk.
She has. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a wonderful lady. Great sense of humor.
She's
is
hilarious.
Ball of energy.
Yes.
She's great, and I love her story. I love that she dropped a career and opened up a bakery. Went for her passion.
A big career.
A big career. A
Yeah.
doctor. And dropped her career, and so similar to what we did in a sense, just kind of taking that chance and risk. And so we love that partnership of bringing in the Murfreesboro baked treats, another local business, and they've been doing great. People love her Pop-Tarts.
Oh
They're
my gosh.
incredible.
I got one of those cinnamon Pop-Tarts, and I had to save it for 2 days because I'm doing like a cheat day thing. So I ate it on a Sunday. I'd had it for a couple of days, and even after a couple of days in a brown paper bag or white paper bag, whatever it was, I was just like, this is one of the greatest things I've ever eaten.
It is great. So we love her. We love the support she's given us, and the support we get back. That kind of partnership we've done also with Carpe Cafe.
Yeah.
We use their coffee beans in our coffee ice cream, and there's no better quality than local
Right.
beans anyway. But then we also get to put their name in our case and say, hey, we use their beans. If you like this, go get
Yeah.
some coffee.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, did they not get some of your vanilla and do a affogato
Have
for a
not
little
yet,
while?
but they're going to. I believe they're looking into using our ice cream in their.
I would be all over that. So there's nothing like one of those. So what's next then? I mean, what do you envision next down the road? Short term, let's go that way.
No, I do want to mention that in the afternoon of rush hour, this is the most entertaining window in the place.
Oh, my
It's
word.
right here at the roundabout, and to watch people drive around the roundabout the wrong direction.
Yes.
And all the thing. I need to put a video camera.
There's
This would
some
be a
crazy
live
stuff.
right here.
Actually, it would be a great live feed, and this could get you a ton of YouTube views. Just stupid people on roundabout.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not stupid, uneducated. How about that? I'm sorry, town of Smyrna.
Not knowing how to use the roundabout. We are going to put things outside. We're going to put some tables outside for the summer so that people can go a little bit more seating. People like it out there. It's going to be warm.
Yeah.
We're going to do milkshakes and
Nice.
hopefully like fruit smoothies and protein shakes.
I was hoping you'd say
our-
protein shakes.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. If you haven't done that yet, give me a protein ice cream. That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
We're going to do that. Actually, I've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah, just try to make you feel a little better about what you're eating. If you're going to cheat, this is probably the healthiest ice cream. We don't put any preservatives, any fillers. So if you're going to eat ice cream, it's probably the best for you. But then we thought if we can throw a scoop of protein powder in there, it just makes you feel even better.
That's right.
Justify the treat.
What's the thing? We don't use anything we can't pronounce. Is that
Yes,
what it is?
exactly.
I
We
love
don't use
that.
any ingredients we cannot pronounce.
We don't know what it is. It's like,
Yeah.
you look at an ingredient list on an ice cream you buy in the store.
It looks
and
like
it's
Latin.
Just like, what is all
Yeah.
this stuff?
Yeah.
And why is it in there? A lot of it's fillers to make it bigger,
Yeah.
or I'm really not sure what that stuff does.
It helps with the consistency. It helps with prolonging the shelf life and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And that's not something that you guys need to have.
No, and like Marty will tell people, if you weigh a pint of our ice cream and a pint of maybe a store bought, not to put that down, but ours is going to be heavier. You're getting more quality for what you're paying,
Yeah.
not quantity. Because because there's no preservatives or fillers, it's just a better quality product.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the shakes, the protein shakes, the smoothies, we do make homemade waffle cones here, waffle bowls.
Yeah.
Every day, all day.
I have smelled them. I have not eaten one yet.
Oh, what was the thing we were
I'll have to
talking
get
about
you.
last night? Lemonade.
Oh, making
We're gonna
maybe
do fresh squeezed lemonade.
Yeah. That'd be great, especially on Farmers Market Day.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
that's awesome. Well, I can't wait. Are you guys, I mean, you're still a little young here, but are you considering other locales, or is this going to be it for a little while?
We want this to be it, I believe, if you don't mind me speaking about this, is because we love, one of us is always here. One of the owners, Marty and I, are always here because we want that connection with our customers, that personal touch. Also, quality. We want the quality to maintain, so only the two of us make our product. We want to keep it that way, and we feel as though if we try to reach too big and spreading ourselves too thin, it's going to lessen the quality in this location. So
Yeah.
our goal is to make this the best it can be and stay in this small town and just make it the best it could possibly be. Our goal is not to get bigger or other locations.
Yeah.
Mine isn't.
Yeah, if we could go to 2 or 3 different locations and be there, split ourselves up, or trying to find somebody that we trust to do the quality that we do.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, I think one of the biggest problems that people face, like companies that try to grow or grow too fast, is that they split it up, they lose quality because people don't care about it like we do.
Yeah, it's your baby.
Yeah, so unless they have a part in it, they don't care about, like, I want to make sure that everything, I've poured ice cream mix down the sink before because I didn't do it right or whatever.
Yeah.
So I want it to be perfect. Everything that goes out there in that case, I don't want it to be okay.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody to mess up on it and then not care and put it out. So I think that really makes a difference. So then when you make it too big, if you get 5 locations or 3 locations or even 2 locations, to split yourself up, that you can't be everywhere at once. And I don't know. We'd have to see in the future what.
It's going to be a while
happens.
if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
going to happen. The only thing we did talk about potentially, because it's on a smaller scale, is a food truck, possibly to take to events, represent Janarty's. We would make it here and then just go out for a couple hours and do some local events like the Smyrna, the Food and Wine Festival. Was that recently?
The Taste of Smyrna.
Taste of Smyrna.
And then
would
you've
have
got Simply Smyrna's coming up, but it's going to be here.
That's
So
right.
they come to you.
There's fairs and festivals, and even if we had to go out further out, because we get people from Gallatin, Goodlettsville, Franklin, Nolensville, Murfreesboro. What's that? Las Casas.
Yeah, that's way that way.
Yeah.
So,
And,
well, I mean, the reality is there's just not very many independent like almost like hyper small batch ice cream.
Absolutely.
It
That's
just
a good way to put it.
it just doesn't exist.
That's what, and we actually would love for that to get out to somebody like a foodie, or we've actually reached out to one of the Chopped judges who owns a restaurant in Nashville. We want someone who knows that is a rarity to get wind that we're doing this. Because we wonder if we might be the only ones crazy enough to do it.
Well, I mean, even your popular local owned ice cream places in Nashville, like to your point, they're 5-gallon buckets, and it's not that that's a bad thing.
No.
It's just not what you're doing. You're doing something a little bit different than that.
Yeah, very unique, and people have told us, family members, etc., that we can't keep up with it. So we're out. It's almost a challenge now that we can. We have to work hard. We're here on a day off making ice cream, which is thank you to customers, because it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
But we want to show that we can do that. It's just a lot of work. But we're up for it.
All right, so I know you guys, if you can't hear it in the background, that is the ice cream makers going. They were worried that it would be too loud, and I was like, no, it's perfect. So what are your hours? When can somebody come and get ice cream from you guys?
Our hours are, what is it, 11:30 to 9? We want my hours or the store hours?
How about the store hours?
Yeah, 11:30 to 9, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday we're up to 11:30 to 10, and we're closed on Tuesdays.
Only closed Tuesdays. It's
Only
the only
closed
day we're
Tuesdays.
closed. However, we've been in here on a Tuesday prepping, and we'll see a little kid come up to the window, so heartbroken we're closed. We've let people in on a Tuesday.
Of course you have.
Because you're not going to say no to a small, or anyone really who wants ice cream. But Tuesday's the only day we're closed, so we can spend a day with our daughter and also together outside of the shop. But with that said, we're here a lot on Tuesdays.
Here we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here. But
Well, yeah. Thank you for spending part of that with me. Hey, Taylor Loyal. Do y'all know Taylor? His wife Tabby brings their daughters in here once a week. He said so.
Yes,
he
yes.
just commented on that.
Ah.
If you don't know Taylor, you should meet him, and he's a neat guy. So he's with Second Harvest Food Bank.
Right, we know
We probably
faces.
do.
We do know you. I
And
promise. But
He's another handsome bald guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know faces, and a lot of times I'll come in, the people come in, and I ask everybody, it's like, you've been here before? And then one person one time said, yeah, I was just in here yesterday. It's like, so I kind of like see a lot of people, and I try to remember everybody, but sometimes it's hard, especially names.
Names.
Yeah.
Names.
I'll remember the
My
faces.
goal is to learn everybody's names.
That's a lofty goal, sir.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you guys, and I know you got to get back to that, and definitely back to some family time. So thank you guys. I wish you the best of luck, and we are fans. So my kids and I have been in here several times, and we'll continue to do so. Anything else? Any last words as far as like specials or anything like that coming up you want to pitch?
Just thank those who have come in. The outpour of love and support and feedback has been overwhelming. Marty and I read every Google review, every Facebook review. We talk about them. They're very personal, and it just means the world to us. So thank you to the customers, for people who take the time to write something good. Oftentimes, when you have a bad experience, you want to write about it. But we're so grateful that people just seem really excited to support us. So, and then upcoming stuff, we'll constantly be making new flavors. So keep telling us what you would like for us to make.
What's in the case today? Hit the high points.
Sweet lemon and banana.
We do a banana bean, which is vanilla bean with banana in it.
You have just plain banana right now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's got a little chocolate.
Lacey, did you hear that? That's her favorite. So
A little bit of
We
chocolate
did
in
do
it.
a blueberry lavender and a black raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to get a little bit more fruity things
Yeah.
for summer.
lighten it up a little.
Yeah.
An orange cream. We've done an orange cream.
Oh man, that's good
Tastes like
stuff.
a creamsicle.
Yeah, I bet it does. Only a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, thank you guys very much. This is Jonathan Harmon. I'm at Janarty's. If you guys haven't been here, don't come today, but definitely come tomorrow and check it out. And I can only imagine that the view in the afternoon is spectacular.
It's amazing.
So thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of the day.